You guys are okay. So this is looking like I'm just gonna have to. Okay, yeah, that's probably better. Yeah, I understand why people do them. I don't understand why people watch them. Yeah, that's probably the better way to do it. All right, looks like we're going to take some luxury SUVs all the way over to Portugal. God damn it! I am not looking forward to this. Probably not going to get our new garage today, unless I get to buy a garage in a completely different country. Actually, I have an idea. Do I have, yeah, I have an idea. I get the last level of this, I can get a job anywhere I want. Which means I can then get a job that'll take me from, maybe take me from Portugal all the way to Liège. Actually, I can check in content browsers, something I never knew. Company browsers. I'm going to Garda. Oh, no. Fuck's sake, I gotta use my thing. Right, I'm gonna go to here. There. Yeah, I don't actually know if that's... I actually understand how to use that, so let's just ignore it. How far until we get to... Like, how far away is where we're going? That's, Oh, so we're driving another 2 hours to go get this job. Well, I guess we'll add that, and we'll add there into our trip. Fucking hell. Well. Okay, 1 minute. Earning the job up to Brest is so much like No, I know where I'm going. It's fine. We're doing it. I will put myself through the pain of going to Spain for the sake of the fact that it'll earn us some good money. Sometimes we have to put up with the pain. New job is programmer. No, I haven't programmed since university. I left university due to the fact that the programming landscape for gaming became very much completely different to what I was learning, and every year at university we learned something different to what we learned last year, which essentially obsoleted last year's, and I kind of just got sick of the industry as well. Like, I just wasn't interested in it by the end of the year, so I quit university, and I, at the moment, work in retail, which is absolutely fucking horrible. I hate it, but I do have stuff in my spare time that I'm, you know, angling to make money out of. So it's, but my main hobby is the moment is Dungeons and Dragons and world building and writing. So out of all those are my main things that I'm doing. But I used to program, and I know how to. I'm not interested in it anymore. Back over this beautiful bridge. Gotta love this bridge. It is a nice bridge. If I was a programmer, I would have disposable income, but I just wouldn't enjoy the hours. The jobs in programming these days are all software based. Like, getting a job in games is just hard. What I meant is more as like, they were changing the programs we were using. Like, it wasn't like what had happened in the, so what's the best way to put this? In programming, not everything doesn't change year by year. New techniques become, and ways to code something faster become, like, exists. What the fuck is that? Fair enough. Like, not the way that everything changed on my university course. It was more everything they were teaching slowly and slowly and slowly and slowly shifted over to software based. Instead of learning how to code a video game, I was learning how to code software, and I wasn't interested in that. So while I now know how to like coding software, I just don't find it enjoyable, and I don't like it. Wasn't what I'd spent money to learn. The course stopped teaching game design and essentially started teaching software design, and it just, you know, it wasn't what I wanted to learn, so that's why I quit. It's not just as simple as they changed every year, but it was kind of just dumb. Like, they were trying to teach you software instead. I have made a few games by myself at university. I just don't. They're not something I'd sell because they're not worth it. And like, there were games made to specifications for university, and they were just. While you could say they were games, they were not good. The only games that were like definitely like could have been worth money, like even as indie games, were games made in a group project, and even then I wouldn't have sold jack shit. I just, like, there isn't enough money in making a video game unless you make a video game and you make it specifically for an audience you know that's going to back it. Like, if you make a, say if you make like a passion project game in your spare time, all those hours you put, it's just, that's what I mean. Like, even after uni, I just never bothered because I from making them at uni, I realized that they're just, the amount of hours and effort you'd have to put in, you'd essentially be doing a full-time job when you're not working. And because I'd become so disheveled by work, like, because I'd become so disinterested in it by university, because of university, I just didn't bother. Like, university essentially killed my interest in coding, so I just didn't. But I have written many things since university, which is where I put my primary focus. Is I love writing, so I do a lot more writing. It's just I haven't written anything, or haven't figured out a story that I want to, you know, publish or have published or get published or anything like that. I haven't really had the mental state capacity to write something that I think's publishable. I'll get there. You know, it'll take me time, but I will find something that'll be publishable. It just takes a bit of time. I'm really not looking forward to this job to fucking Portugal. It's gonna suck. How many, like, let's see. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7. That's so many. Oh, that's gonna cost me an arm and a leg. I hate it. That moment when you brake so hard, you turn your engine off. Oh, they've got. Are you taking the piss? There we go. Quick 22 through here. And then a just as quick little turn. Used to write more like world building, but you like now you like coding more. Fair enough. To be fair, there's nothing wrong with coding. It is a good art. It is fun. It's just university just ruined it. Like, it just took all of the fun out of it, you know? Do I take that job to Brest instead? No, it's so much less money. No, Joe. Stop it. You're going to Portugal whether you like it or not. You've already decided it. You will put yourself through the pain of doing it. Okay, if I do this right, I shouldn't get a fine. There we go. Perfecto. Coding is fun till you get an error. That is true. Errors in coding are absolute dog shit. But then again, like, the worst loop you can get is an error loop. If you get a loop error, like, then you're screwed. Like, you know. So as long as you don't make the error in a loop function, you're fine. Like, they're a lot easier to find than it is a loop function. Whereas a loop function will just gut your code. It will absolutely fuck it. So, you know, it could be worse. You know, you got to think about that. It could be worse. Which way am I going? Okay, I'm going that way. So I'm gonna go this way because it may just make sense. All right. We're officially in... you meant logical errors. Oh, yeah, logical errors are absolute shite. I hate logical errors. I was very glad we moved on to working in game engines because fuck logic errors. To be honest, I actually nearly bricked a computer at university due to a loop error. So, I left open my my loop statement and let's just say it took about took quite a while to get that computer yeah, because we didn't realize I'd fucked up a loop until after we'd left the computer for a bit and then decided to open the computer. Hey, look, it's the DAF dealership I couldn't find. Piece of shit. I don't need dealerships anymore. I can just buy DAFs online. But yeah, I nearly bricked the computer because we left it on for so long trying to see if it would resolve itself that it started to overheat. It was fucking hilarious. I don't think it was just a loop error. It was an older computer, but it was funny. Either way, it felt like I'd bricked a computer at Union. I was all for that. All right, let's take these luxury SUVs all the way down to... I can't back out of it now. I've picked the job up. I mean, not that I was going to back out, to be fair. I say I would have backed out, but let's be fair. I'd already agreed to do it. So we've got some nice luxury SUVs on here. I wouldn't call any of these luxury by the car. Actually, not. Only that greenish black one is the only one I'd consider luxury. The rest of those look ugly. You were searching for an error whole day? Fun times, yeah. This is something I think people need to realize, especially when it comes to like coding AI as well. Bug fixing isn't simple. Because bug fixing could be a simple fact that there's an error in the code. But errors in the code are absolute pains in the ass to find. Alright, so let's quickly focus on the game now. 4 hours and 1 minute. We need to plan ourselves a nice little break. So 4 hours and 1 minute should be about... Ooh. Okay, we need to somehow double up and get there. And by double up, I mean we need to go a little bit extra speed-wise. And without breaking our luxury SUVs, because, you know, this is an urgent delivery, and they are also, what's it called? Urgent delivery with fragile and high-value cargo. So this is a very, very important delivery for us. 10% of your time coding is 9% trying to know where you messed up. Yeah. 10% of your time is coding, 9% is time figuring out where you messed up. That is the pretty much the solemn words of someone who codes. That is why commenting is always like, you know, putting comments on every bit of code is always important. And, you know, having like the code that having like a little note to tell you what you've done and, you know, everything is really, it's just so useful. You also hate your life when you used to write? Wait, you also feel I hate my... Wait. To be fair, I also feel I hate my life when you used to write. What do you mean you hated your life when you used to write? Now I'm just curious about what your meaning of that is, my friend. Ooh, a Merc. Right, so we're going to try and make up these minutes as quickly as possible. Shouldn't have too much problem doing it. More just making sure we don't, you know, speed too much. Like that. Ow! 3 fucking grand. And I didn't even see a speed limit change. What the fuck? That is the most painful ticket I've ever had. Ow. I'm definitely calling some bullshit on that one, but alright. I'm gonna keep my eyes out now and keep my eyes on my sat nav because I'm not getting a fine like that again. Now I'm glad I took this job. Oh, when you think you should write but nothing comes out, or you read what you wrote and you think is the worst thing in existence. Okay, yeah, I get you. I get that pretty often with my writing. But to be fair, that's how you grow as a writer. Is you're always gonna think you're writing shit. Every writer does. Every person who writes doesn't enjoy their own, like, doesn't think their writing's the best. That's why we need people telling us, or like helping us, or having someone to edit for us, and, you know, have someone communicate what their opinion on our writing is. Because by getting reinforcement from someone else, we know whether or not our writing's any good. How much money do we have? 74 grand. So after this, we'll have 100. If we don't get fined anymore. That's our best bet, is hopefully we can't get fined anymore. That way we'll make 100 grand. So basically, by the time we've done this job, we need to get back to Liege. That's our job there, is to take every job that gets us closer and closer to Liege. So once we get back to Liege, we'll be able to set up the second garage, and hopefully buying a second garage will allow us to open the retail market. If not, well, then we'll just cry. I mean, I'm already crying, but, you know, that's not the point. Because by the time we get back to Liege, we might actually have earned enough money to just buy the place outright and save ourselves a lot of money, you know, in terms of loans. Then we can work on buying some trucks for that place. Once we've got 3 trucks, we'll buy a second garage, and then we'll upgrade both garages afterwards. Because I essentially want the ability to buy everything online, so that way we don't have to worry about like disappearing all the way down to Portugal, only to then have to come all the way back if I want to buy a garage in that region where we're trying to build our regional trucking empire. It's also the reason I'm limiting my truck drivers to two points of long distance for now, because I feel like they will make more money the more consistently they can get jobs. So even though long distance jobs will earn more money in the long run, being consistent is better. Oh god, that's... I would have got a massive fine then. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that is my goal right now, is to build up a regional trucking business. And eventually we'll take them all the way through Europe. But like we'll have like obviously different like things, will do different things. Like they'll do whatever they do. You understand, but it's just why things are also hate. Also the things I hate. Why should I don't like, I don't know. You go running or something else? I get what you mean. And we all love what we hate, you know? That's what it is. Okay, truck, come on. I need you to actually get some traction on this road and get us up to 59 miles an hour so we are making good time. I'm gonna go for a toll. I don't hope this isn't an Iberian toll, because I hate Iberian tolls. They suck. There we go. Okay, no, it's a French toll, which is good. It's gonna make my life a lot easier when it comes to going through it. French tolls are also actually fair in price as well. You're probably right more than me. It is get better. I mean, the more you write, the more confident you become in your writing, sure, but you still have the same insecurities about your writing. Like, you're always going to be annoyed with certain things you write. You're always going to think certain things you write are shit. It's just a natural part of writing. The difference is you build a system of having some friends or some people you trust, or trusted colleagues, I guess you could also say, to like gauge their opinion and get feedback and stuff like that. Like a lot of people think writing is a solitary thing, and I think a lot of authors do like the work better when they just they get the best vision and then they submit it and they get it edited and stuff like that. But I personally like having people to read over my work and check it for me while I'm writing it, and then get their opinion of how it's going and stuff. And you know, I do a lot better with feedback, so I have like my partner helps me with feedback as well because she writes. So between her and I, we help each other out and help each other, you know, be the best we can be. And that's pretty much how we do it, and I would say that makes it better. But again, not everyone has the option of asking someone for their opinion. So learning to rely on your own opinion is also very important. But if you have someone you can ask, always ask them. There shouldn't be any reason why they wouldn't be able to like just give it a read. I've had my mum read numerous things that I've written over the years as well, and just had her opinion. So it's, even if people don't write, get their opinion on the plot and stuff, because grammar is a very important part of writing. But so are characters and stuff, and so is the plot itself and the direction and stuff. So if you write, get people's opinion. That's all I would say, is don't ever shy away from criticism. Now I say that, and I will add this caveat: I hate certain type of criticism. I can take criticism, but I can't take critical criticism. And what I mean by that is when someone I know gives me really, really harsh criticism, but fair but harsh. Harsh but fair, sorry. That's my kryptonite when it comes to criticism. Because it's like, I am not the best with that. And oh my god, we're gonna be fucking late to this. We're gonna be just barely getting to this rest spot on time. But for the most part, yeah, it gets better. It gets easier. In general, you learn to build from your mistakes, but if you don't keep doing it, you don't learn. Like, consistently pushing yourself to write is going to be a way to get it. But when I say push, I don't mean push yourself to write. Don't be like, I have to write this. I have to write so many words every day. I used to do that. It doesn't help you. What helps you is saying, I'm going to write every day, and then I will read back what I wrote, and I'll see if, you know, is it any better, and, you know, I'll keep checking and keep pushing. All I would say is just don't push yourself to write a certain amount of words every day. Like, maybe have a limit, maybe have like an amount of words you want to get done, but don't get upset if you don't get them done. That's all I will say is, like, if you push yourself too hard, you ain't gonna get anywhere when it comes to it, because you're gonna be too critical. But that's true of everything, and that's all I'm gonna say, because I feel like I'm just repeating myself now, which is something I end up doing. And right now, I should be focusing on getting to our rest point. We have discovered Bayonne, which is a... Oh, wait. We're not... Oh, yeah, we're resting literally just... We're gonna get just into Spain before we rest. Awesome. Hey, it's this nice... Oh, it's not the same nice bridge, but it's a nice bridge nonetheless. But to be fair, talking about writing, I really need to sit down and do some D&D world building tonight, as I have been neglecting it for truck games. But what are you gonna do, eh? Right, we're finally on Iberian things. I hate Iberian ones. They are so shit. Mostly because... Oh, wait, no, it's a French one. Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. You could make truck D&D game? No, I couldn't. Fuck that. A logistics D&D game would be horrible. My players would be absolute dicks, and it just wouldn't end well. Oh, no, you're slowing down because that guy is being an absolute dick and getting in the way. Well, cheers. Oh, you're driving a Mercedes. We'll let you off then, because Mercedes are cool. Okay, we can't avoid sleep. We need to get to the... Oh, okay, we've got one more thing to go through. Okay. In all fairness, there are loads of different types of D&D systems you could do, like, games on. D&D 5e would not work for that, but there are some systems where you could actually do, like, a logistics game-based D&D, like D&D... Sorry, a logistics-based TTRPG. Because in calling it D&D just wouldn't make sense. It's not Dungeons & Dragons. There is, like, systems that would work beautifully for that. It's just D&D isn't one of them. Which one? Okay, it's this one. It's the one without the green thing on it. These look cool. It's just the same. They're a fucking pain in the ass. Okay, I've meant to be resting already. We're not going to avoid sleep. We're not avoiding sleep. I promise, Tachometer. You know, we couldn't rest anywhere. You know, just ignore the fact that I have a bed there. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And because I'm a truck, I have to go. Whee. Don't need any fuel, luckily, because I'm only gonna get fuel when we go below 15%. I want to make sure we're making we're not just buying fuel constantly. Okay. Rest area, do you want to activate? There we go, like... The rest of the area just wasn't working. Ryan couldn't find a job. How much money did he waste, man? Only 292. I'll let him off. Because we just made $3 grand from Brandon. Brandon, you are a legend. We have made quite a bit of money.